Huntsville Mayor Tommy Battle and local pastors stepped out on faith by receiving their vaccine doses today. They hope to ease fears, especially in communities of color. Our Kenesha D spoke to both Battle and leaders on their message and mission.
Back in December, Mayor Tommy Battle and Oakwood University President Pollard communicated about how minorities in Huntsville are hesitant about receiving the vaccine. They hope to eliminate that fear by setting an example.
This is leaders, and a lot of times to lead, you got to show people that you're willing to do what you talk about.
Battle and several faith-based leaders rolled up their sleeves to receive their first dose of the vaccine. Among the group, Pollard was back for his second dose.
Yeah, this is my second dose. The first time I didn't have any symptoms. My experience, I didn't have any real symptoms. This will be my second dose, which will complete the cycle, and hopefully that means I'll be vaccinated and safe. Their message is to encourage their congregation and community to get the vaccine. COVID Collaborative revealed only 1 in 7 Black Americans and 1/3 Latino Americans trust in vaccine safety. Leaders believe this mistrust is because of past medical mistreatment, like the Tuskegee experiment. However, the people who are hesitant are the ones being impacted the most.
COVID-19 is affecting the Black community at higher rates. We've got to protect ourselves.
Once getting the vaccine, other leaders say they feel
relieved, actually. There was some anxiety with the anticipation of it, but I feel relieved that I finally got it done, that it's over now.
This is how we do it. And so I trust in the medical science. I trust that God gives people vision, education, wisdom, understanding that they may help others.
And we're currently in phase 1B. The next phase, 1C, will include people ages 65 and up, along with people who have risk factors. Putting the Valley first, Kenesha D, WZDX News.